So just wanted to run through what I did as it's starting honestly to rain. That gave me my measurement, which was 3.3 meters. There is the nail there. So now that we got our rafter lengths, what I'll do, I'll have to strip back the tiles in order for us to be able to fix our first rafter to the batten, and so that will secure in a position for us. And also we need our ridge, we need to be able to push our ridge all the way as far as we can, and then again we probably use batten to temporarily fix it, and later on we'll secure it with L-strap, because obviously we'll have tiles there, so it will be covered and it'll be, you know, locked in position. So as I told you previously, the other beam, on one side is one level, on the other side is different level, and reason being is the thicknesses of the beams aren't the same. So that's what you're gonna have to take in count when you do your rafter pair, so they meet, so they're not up and down. And if they are, so do your first one, which is the right height, which in my case is this left hand side. So I keep that as my main height, and the other one is like 8 millimeters thicker timber, so I need to take 8 millimeters more off the seed cut, or the bird's mouth cut, in depth. So they would, or give or take, you know, so they would be the same sort of height at the tip. So that's what you're gonna have to consider. And to get your main rafter, central rafter, your length of it should be the same as your main rafter, or if there is difference in thickness from your existing rafter, main side which you use to mark everything out, then you need to take difference of thickness off on a depth cut, again on a seed cut. So in this case that is about 5 millimeters, so that's what we're gonna have to be like. I'll take like 4 millimeters deeper the cut, so that way we should be all the same, and the length will be taken from this measurement, so 3300. That's gonna be the one going there, and obviously you take whatever measurement you have and take less the thickness difference of your material. So it will be slightly shorter, but you want to take it from what you have and then just allow for the thickness material. So essentially you got 3 rafters, so your side rafters and the end rafter on your hip should be the same length, give or take. Obviously, as I said, all will depend on material thickness, etc. But if all the plates would be level, that's how you would find out where your actual ridge needs to be. But that's why I want to strip back the tiles, so I can physically fix the ridge in position, and then I will put probably 4 rafters so that I can hold that ridge up, support it temporarily with the prop or piece of wood and clamp to hold it in level position. Then I will mark 25 millimeters off the top of the ridge, a line where our rafters need to sit, and we'll work to that, and hopefully we should get this roof pitched today, as it's only a small roof. So let's not chat too much and get on with it. just recap what I've done. You can see I've used clamps and I've used joist hanger, so I can fix that end as I'm doing on my own. It's a lot easier that you can fix physically one end. So I fixed the joist hanger in a position from the measurements we had taken. So I am allowing 30mm off the top of the ridge because it's less to pack out when you do your ridges. So it just makes it easier, because obviously you will have a batten of 25mm and tile, etc. So that all brings it all up. So it's just easier and less packing later to do. So as you can see, I used one rafter. Luckily it was long enough. If, for instance, there would be a taller roof, you could put like a timber across and then support it with acro if you like, and then actual prop, temporary prop for your ridge. So ridge is now leveled. So next step will be we will cut a couple more rafters. So at least I would say each side needs 2 or 3. Once that's in, we will then cut the hip end rafter and like a central one to make sure that it's in right position. And what we will do really is we'll just get it again, knowing that we got 35mm margin from the top. So we'll just line that through and we'll get our rafter and put it alongside of it and see where it comes to roughly. I reckon it's going to be somewhere between 3 and 4, rafter 3 and 4, which is like 1.2 meter-ish or something. It's not going to be a big long ridge. It's going to be quite short because of the shape. So it's wide, but it's not, you know, but it's not long. So it will be quite short, that ridge board. So yeah, now I'm gonna I've got these pattern ones, which are obviously one is for one side, the other one is for the other side. We have slightly different in width as well. It's like 8mm, so you're gonna have to sort of allow that, so it's not 100% square, but that does happen quite a lot, so you just need to sort of alter it. But as long as you have your top marked on your ridge, and as long as you keep angles the same, the only thing what will be different is the depth of your C-cut, depending on the material thickness you have. But in a ideal world, you would set your plate all level, and then you can pretty much cut everything and assemble it without worrying too much. But yeah, when you got a situation like this, which this would replicate the old, if you would work on an old conversion, not brand new, or you would like redo the old roof, so old plates never are level, so that would cause a lot of messing around like so. But yeah, basically that's what it is. Ridge is in a level position now, so all I got to do is mark 30mm from the top of the ridge. That will be our point to go to, and yeah, we'll just get cracking on. as you saw, that's how using clamps and supports you can get the roof pitch by yourselves. Obviously take time. Now it's obviously no rush because of being on your own. It does make it slightly longer obviously. So in order to measure rafters, what I've done, you'll see, I've nailed these nails on a corner in order to measure my rafter lengths to the C-cut. So that's how I do it. If you got someone to help you, obviously they can hold the tape on a corner and you just measure up to your, in my case 30 mil below the top of the ridge to give you a length. So because I don't have anyone, I mark it up where my rafter will be, or bird's mouth will be, put nail in so I can measure from the bird's mouth to the point I need to take measurement to. And so now what I'll do, I'll infill the straight rafters and then we'll be on the hips. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it and I'll catch you in a bit.